Bit of low public order. Oh, I can build things here. So we'll build a great hall. One of the technologies, I have to build more great halls. And I can't afford a trading port yet. Any sign of those Vikings anywhere? No, maybe they've disappeared. Can't see them. That's a good sign. Yeah, right, honey. Pack your bags and off you go. Marrying people off. I don't even know who it was that I've married. Either who she was on my side and who I've married them to. I have no idea.
By no means.
Was there some problems over here? No. That enemy army disappeared for now. Right, I was going to go and spend some money in London, wasn't I? I was boosting that bit. But I've spent it all in another place. I'll save up and I'll come back. Right, technology. Oh, I can research cavalry units now. They get plus 30% charge. That would be a big help. Military prestige. I get extra replenishment, but each unit requires more food. The bodyguards. I like the way that to research tech trees, you can't just research any of them. You have to build units in that sort of area to start with. I think that's a really nice touch in this. What if I do that? I get 20% food reduction, but I also get 5% upkeep cost for all units. I think my food's not too bad at the moment. Trade. We'll go for trade. I want more money coming in. More money, more armies. Right, so we're going to have a fight in Nottingham. Snuttingham. Sure, that's how it's pronounced. Oh, this should be an easy fight. It should be a good fight as well. I'm sorry, Iggy, we've already banished a lot of the Vikings. Although, to be fair, they were Danes. It was the Danes I kicked out of East Anglia. That was actually a Norse faction that came wandering in. So they've disappeared, slunk back into the sea fog to strike again. All right, good night, still Zenith. Thanks for joining us. Been great to have you here. Right, this should be... Oh, this is an interesting looking place. It's quite nice. I've seen lots of different models for the towns so far. I'm going to fight in that, actually, because I have a feeling that missile units get penalties in the rain. I think they have done in other previous war games. I don't have missile units, so that's not a problem. So we've got a gate there. This is a nice looking settlement. It's totally different to the others. Who have we got on the old... hang on, I can't see a thing. Just chuck everything out of there to start with. On the battering rams, we've got Axeman. Let's stick him in there, dead ahead. And then I should have another one of those. Is that a gate? Nope. There's a gate there as well. So we're going to have a two-pronged attack. Elfie Archer. Hi, that's a name that sounds very familiar. What do you reckon, Iggy? You recognise that name from anywhere? Battle awaits us. Put a couple of units of these guys up ahead. Hello. Ready for war. Oh, we found another battering ram there. Right, great. Let's get this guy in front of the gate. Yeah, it does sound familiar, doesn't it? For those of you not aware, that was the name of my wife's character in World of Warcraft when we played. So I wonder who that character, who that person who's just logged in might be, unless it's an incredible coincidence. Did I not build a load of... Did I only build 2 siege towers? Just put these fellas in here. Oh, hang on. We're missing something over there. What's that? Oh, cavalry. Right, bring that back in. I had to have built more than 2 siege towers. Are they hiding in the woods? No.
Cavalry!
Hang on a minute. Have I missed something? Have I missed something? There's no siege engines, no siege towers in the woods. Have I just gone in a bit premature here? Oh well, we've got battering rams and some siege towers, so I'm sure we'll go in. Right, we're going to take this chunk of men over here. That'll do. Just plonk them down. And these guys over here. Start the battle. Get that battering ram going forwards.
The enemy tremble.
Siege tower. Go for it.
Annihilate them. Under enemy fire. Strike now.
These siege maps are huge. They are pretty big. I guess if I was sieging something like London, you might actually make use of more of it. One issue that I've had, and we haven't seen it in the last couple of streams because I haven't fought sieges this way, is that if you try to order a load of units from this side of the town through the town to fight at the opposite gate, for example, you'll see them get lost on all sorts of things across the way. I don't even know if it's possible on this one. The bridge is down in the middle, so... it's interesting. But, yeah, the pathfinding for the AI units is... Well, it wasn't that great. But luckily I've not seen any more instances like that, so it's been okay.
Let's do this, lads.
So assuming they don't break my battering ram, all these lads are going through that... Well, hang on. Oh, here they are. What? I don't remember all these troops. Oh, hang on. This is the other army. I've been playing this too long tonight. What tank line did I hate the most going down in World of Tanks? Good question. What have I hated the most? Apart from artillery lines, just because not that I'm against artillery players like most streamers and YouTubers are. Artillery has its place in the game, but didn't find them as much fun to play. But a tank line that I've struggled and didn't enjoy? I'm not too sure, actually. Not one that stands out more than the others. Go on, get in there. Get that door down.
The enemy approaches.
Okay, the siege towers are in place. Let's get some men over there. Cavalry we don't need to worry about just yet. They'll go through the gate. French TD line is garbage. I've not been down the French TD line at all. Apart from maybe playing tier 2. Tiger P. Yeah, I'm on the Tiger P at the moment, and that is absolute garbage. Hate that tank. So actually, the German heavies, apart from the E75, I've not hugely enjoyed a lot of the German heavy tanks. So probably that one. Right, hang on. Axeman, in you go. Hang on, what's going on the other flank? Let's just have a quick check. Are our people through? Oh, come on. Let's just mash in here. These people are just getting shot to pieces. Well, they're going in. That's going to be a mass piling through that gate. Yeah, but the Tiger P leads onto a load of other tanks that you have to play it. I think it leads onto 4 tanks, which you don't have to play it for all of them, fortunately. You can unlock them through other means, but it's just unpleasant to play. I'd rather play the standard Tiger, for all it has less armour. It's got better manoeuvrability and a better gun, or a better rate of fire anyway, so... Right, send those lads in. You didn't enjoy the British heavies until the higher tiers? That's true, but I think they've been buffed now. Oh, although the Churchills are still pretty naff. Black Prince was alright in the day. It's these days with all the other overpowered super tanks that have come in, the Black Prince is a struggle to play. But yeah, he gets better at the Carnarvon.
We have captured the gates.
Yeah, I think Knockcliff, you're right. I thought that I had more siege engines built than I actually had, but maybe I'd planned to be sieging for them for 2 turns before I went in, but it doesn't matter. I'm in. Look at this. This is a proper war going on here. Oh, he's got a fancy banner, that fella. A red rooster or something. Oh, go on, stab him with the sword. Let's go and play stabby stabby. Jesus, have you seen the size of that lavender or foxgloves or whatever it is? Those things are 9 feet tall. We have those around here, but I don't know. I think that's a little bit out of scale. Right, let's see what's going on over here. Meanwhile, back on the other side of the battlefield, it's just... we can't fit any more men in here and we can't break through. Just a minute, let's get 1 unit at the back. They're going to try and push forwards. It's really just a grind fest trying to get in here. And there's nothing really stopping them going through, look. Every siege I've fought so far has degenerated into this where I can't get people... Maybe if I just run people through, would that be better? That might be better. Things are moving now, at least, anyway. Great, we can get round, fight those guys from the other side. And over here, this looks like a slaughter. Those guys are beat. Send them in. The Challenger is awesome now, the 32-pounder. I only played it a little bit, but it's definitely better. It needed that bigger gun for what it had to fight. Hang on, fight. Fight. What are you doing standing there watching these people? Get in there. Big axe against big knife. Should have that. These axemen look like they need an upgrade, actually. Oh, I forgot to set... Did I set... No, I did set something off being upgraded on the research tree, didn't I? Get in, lads. Get in. There's fighting to be done yet. Still can't get everyone in. That's looking better. Right then. Now that they're in, turn and fight. There we go. Proper fight. Proper fight. Overpowered fauna. Right, I don't think there's much left to fight now. Surely now, these people can't go on fighting. So, I don't know what you think, but this is kind of the reason why I'm not that keen on the siege fighting in this game. Because it's, as you see, they tend to take the same path. And the fighting and the unit AI and everything and the fighting on the walls, it's all a little bit wonky. It doesn't seem to quite match up as well as previous games have, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's something they'll patch in. Maybe you guys don't see it as a problem and think it's actually pretty cool. So let us know what you think. Okay, another one bites the dust. This is weird, right? If I sack the place and steal all the money, then the place only suffers -5 public order. But if I occupy the place, it suffers 10. So they'd rather be looted, sacked, burned, raped and pillaged than have me as their governor. Well, I guess they maybe heard what I did to that general. Who knows? I think the Viking armies get huge fame bonuses for raiding and pillaging and stuff, so they can win a fame victory without having to conquer half the map, which is a nice touch. I might play as a Viking faction next, actually.
The men are ready to serve.
So that was good. I'm going to repair somewhere. I got cash, just enough. Oh, actually, that's dirt cheap to repair, so that's good.
All forces in good order.
Right, let's give me my army notification.
We await your commands.
I've got an army doing nothing over here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to march them back up towards the middle because
The men have trained for this.
there's going to be a fight kicking off with Northumbria at some point. I don't know if they're enemy. There will be a big fight at some point, so let's get them back in. Get them there.
Is with us.
Killing everybody who doesn't like you has a tendency to restore order. I see you've maybe worked in government before. Okay, and...
Our utmost.
well, I've kind of sorted out the mess down here. Do I march these guys back? Nothing to upgrade, is there? No, that's good. I will have some units somewhere to upgrade, I'm sure. I'll march them back to Evesham or Epsom. Epsom. I think we said that was Epsom, didn't we? Epsom, below London. Ebersham. I like the old English names. But Alfred's moved. He took that place. Edward's moved. Ethelwald hasn't moved. I'm glad I came and looked at that. His army. What's that one? What's the... oh, it's supply. Ah, okay. Yeah, we need to go and get this place taken. Alright, well, it's a fight. How long can I supply? I can only last about 3 turns in enemy territory before I start starving. That's not good. These guys are fighting. Alright, it's a scrap. Sometimes the only way to get everybody on board is to kill everybody who isn't on board. Well, you know, yeah, that does work. Mark the Tyrant. Well, hey, it's easier than trying to keep people happy, right? This should be an easy fight. I should be able to... they might have reinforcements coming, though. Yep, I'll fight in the rain. Be a penalty for their missile troops. So they've got reinforcements coming on at the back, so my job is just to instantly kill everything at the front before the reinforcements arrive. We'll go for the shield wall. Well, that was a big change, wasn't it? And start the battle. Now, if I hold down Control, that's not doing it. Press Escape. Right, if I hold down Shift.
The enemy has
Oh, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We've done that before. How the hell do you... how do I get people to form... ah, right, if I hold down Alt and left mouse button, I can move it as a big formation. Brilliant, that's what I wanted. I knew there was a way of doing it. It was just randomly press buttons and click until we figure out what does it. Those guys aren't that far behind, are they? Run them in then. Get the cavalry. There's woods on either flanks here, but we'll get the cavalry over there. Actually, the archers, they can just run forward and start shooting that. Let's find something actually that doesn't have a shield or little shields. These guys don't have much. Horsemen would be ideal. 3-1 odds. If this was World of Tanks, your team would still find a way to lose. They would when I'm on it, and it's usually my fault. I threw away a nice game in the T50 yesterday, which was doing alright. I mean, we outnumbered the enemy. We were winning about 10-5. And I just took one risk too many. Got me killed, and I thought, it doesn't matter. Our side have got this. And they managed to lose from there. Okay. But not the archers. Hold down Alt. Go forward. We're going to have to go in. Do we want to fight those people? Elite melee cavalry. And I've got scout cavalry. I'm just going to retreat behind the line of spearmen, actually. Can you shoot their cavalry? No, shoot them. We've got the shields up. We want to shoot that thing. We can shoot the axemen, definitely. Their archers are absolutely nailing my archers, but the Welsh do get longbowmen, I think. Actually, as an archer, let's see how these guys perform. Oh, nice graphic there. Yes, you probably should pull the men back. They're going to die. Well, actually, the form they're using isn't horrendous. This guy's shoulders would be creasing up under the tension of holding that bow at full draw that long. Yeah, pull them men back. We don't need no stinking archers. Right, horsemen back on the flank. Well, it looks like it's going to be a grind fest again, so let's get the battle line formed. Let's get this battle line formed. Like that. And then we've got some spearmen. I'm going to run these guys across here. Okay, spears are getting stuck in. Sorry, missiles are getting stuck in. We've got to get this fight going because they're just shooting the crap out of me. Everything in on the double. Those horsemen want to be in amongst that that pile over there, don't they? Bring the horses back over. We'll get them in there. You're an archer too. Cool. What sort of bow do you shoot? In you go, boys. In you go. Once we're in, this is it. My better armed troops should mash them. I don't know what the general's like in this fight. I think he's an untried general, really. I don't think he's had a lot of combat experience. That's got to go in there. That's going in there. This is the formation known as the unruly mob. Where's their horses run off to? Right, get that on. Turn to face, get in there. Bring them in. The horsemen are going to deal with those archers. Losing a lot of men to missile fire. Can I make a wedge formation? I can with the light horsemen. It's a bit odd though. I've tried it. It's all right charging in one direction, but if you change direction, it goes a little bit weird. The whole wedge doesn't always pivot. Olympic recurve. Ah, same style as me.
The enemy general is dead.
Ah, enemy general's dead. This should be done. Where's their horses? I see them. I'll just get these. Oh, these guys are dead. Okay, we're running around over here. We need these horsemen back to kill that. Get everything in. Look at this. This is just an unruly mess. And there's still missile fire coming in. Should unleash the army. That was an option in previous games. Was it Rome Total War? You could just unleash the army and they just went running after anything they could catch. Trying to run things down. I quite like that.
See, they flee before our might.
Whoops. End battle. So, yeah, what style? Well, you said Olympic recurve style, but what discipline do you shoot? Field archery? Target archery? Nice. Nice little battle there. Slaughter. Yes, we will recruit a few prisoners into the ranks.
No.
One gone. Two enemies gone. They really want to just retreat into that city, don't they?